welcome to Mogul Love. I am joined by the fabulous, the wonderful chef, famous Rustie Lee. Welcome, Rustie. Hi.
Hello, Lisa. Hello. I'm delighted to be here with you. Ideally, we could be together, but it's lovely to be here. Thank you very much.
Oh, no, thank you. And I've got the exceptional author, writer for the Sunday Times, Anna Bruning. Anna, hi. Welcome.
Hi, and thank you so much. It's wonderful to be part of this show.
Lovely to meet you.
And you, Rustie. What a pleasure.
Ladies, I've had an absolute week this week. I have to tell you, my dog, Holly, you'll see a picture of her, took her to the park in Tunbridge Wells. Lovely, quiet, I was looking round. I thought, this me, what's your dog got? He goes, he's got your knickers. So someone left their knickers in the park. My dog is running around with the knickers, and all these people are looking at me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm really good have embarrassed me,
I have met Ollie, and Ollie is an amazing, she's a lovable, lovely dog. She's amazing. She's very funny. She does like to pick up things, though, doesn't she?
She does.
So you can always count on a dog, though, to provide a moment, can't you? If you want to meet someone.
Yes. But my thing is, Lisa.
Yeah.
What were knickers doing in the park?
I don't think they weren't mine.
Quite so.
So today we've got some real special guests. So we've got a lady called Eden Harvey. She's a TikTok sensation. She helps people through eating and she eats with them. I think that's lovely. So she's coming on the show later. And we're speaking to Rachel from the Real Housewives of Cheshire. Very glamorous.
Oh, how wonderful.
It's a very exciting show. So, looking forward to it. So, first of all, I'm going to introduce you to the lovely Rachel. So if you'd like to sort of say big hi, welcome, Rachel. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. You look so glamorous, honestly.
Thank you. A little blazer. I thought I'd add some colour.
Oh no, that's the thing. It's so miserable out there at the moment. It's like I'll add a little bit of colour, a bit of sparkle. So
yeah.
So Rachel, like I was talking about, when you're growing up and things like that. What was that like for you?
My childhood was lovely. We had, we did have a privileged childhood. Myself, my twin sister, and my elder sister. Yeah. My dad worked all the time in a family business, and we went to a convent school, a very strict school taught by nuns. But it was lovely. It was a lovely life. We had holidays abroad, a villa in Spain. It was really nice. And then unfortunately our mum left when we were 9, met someone else, and she went to live in America, and that was really tough on 2 twin 9-year-old girls and an 11-year-old girl. Really tough. Yeah,
that must have been tough, and especially for your dad as well, because like men, they find it quite difficult to talk to girls, and especially when you've got, when you get to sort of the teenage years and you want to talk to your dad and ask him questions, about dating or boys or like lady issues. We won't go into that.
It was so difficult because my dad was one of these. He would go to the pub on a Sunday, he'd come back, his dinner would be cooked, and he'd work all week. So, we're talking a long time ago, and dads didn't really get custody of their children over the mothers. But I think it was the fact that she went to America. Well, my dad passed away when I was 27.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so he was unfortunately, he was an alcoholic. So again, that was really tough looking after him, really. Not so much as his carer, but just making sure he was okay.
Yeah, that must have been really tough. You say you lose your mum, and then as you say, your dad, and dealing with alcoholism is really difficult, isn't it? You say you've got your sisters there for support, because if you haven't got somebody there as support, it's really difficult. So it's lovely you got your sisters. That's probably why you're so close, is it, to your sisters?
Yeah, we've been through a lot. Yeah,
as you say, but it does make you stronger when you've got that bond and you've been through a lot. So that's Thank you. Thank you for joining Mogul Love. I really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thanks very much.
Ladies, like Rachel's been through like an absolute struggle, growing up, losing your mum, moving halfway around the world, and your dad an alcoholic. I was lucky myself growing up. I did have my mum and dad, but
it must have been so hard for a young child to cope with something like that. Yes. Unfortunately, have a friend who is an alcoholic, and it is a horrible disease. Unfortunately, it does break up a lot of marriages.
Yeah.
it generally breaks up a marriage because, you know, there is a limit where you can cope with that sort of behavior.
Yes.
And so, you know, it's very difficult. What do you think, Anna?
May I just quickly answer the door, please? Are you going to edit this? I've got my contact lenses. I've got my contact lenses guy ringing the doorbell.
Oh, yes, go. And I've just seen my postman.
I'll be back in a tick. Sorry.
Honestly, you don't get more live than this, do you?
It's great.
I think anybody who suffers a disruptive childhood and then rises above it has done fantastically well. And it takes such inner strength and such resources, such personal resources to be able to do that. And so many of the best people in the world, the most famous people, you realize when you read their stories afterwards that they've had a really torrid time of it. When, you know, I mean, look at someone like Oprah. Look at what a disruptive childhood she had. Look at Simone Biles, the fantastic American gymnast who was brought up by her grandparents because her parents were addicts and couldn't look after her. And I just think possibly even the human spirit, like an oyster, we need a bit of grit just to get ourselves up to the top.
I think that with Rachel, like, you know, she says she's really gone through a really tough time, but she's really, like, she's shining now. She's really come through it. And I think sometimes when you go through trial and tribulation when you're younger, it does make you stronger and you're able to deal with things, you know. And we've got a lady called Dr. Sarah. She's a child psychologist and she's got lots of tips. So if you're going through it at home, you know, people watching, you need tips, advice, or just even how to speak to your children. We've got Sarah. She's going to be on the site. She's got lots of questions, lots of blogs. She's absolutely brilliant. So she can help you.
Oh, good.
So,
and it's not just girls, you know, it's boys as well.
Boys too, yes.
Just to let you know, you're not on your own.
No.
Get in touch with us. We're here. We can help. If we can't help, we'll find someone who can help you.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
true. Yes, yeah.
Obviously, the news this week, the absolute devastating news of like Sarah Everard. I mean, it's just horrendous.
I find it tragic, really.
It is tragic. And my thing was when I saw this beautiful young woman, what chance would she have with a big, burly protection officer who's trained, he's absolutely trained to defend whoever he would be looking after. And she's just one of us girls. We've got no idea. So we need protection. The government has got to do something to make sure that if anything happens like that, women are protected. We have some way, somehow, some way to be helped.
You know, it was very interesting to see everything on the news about that most women feel scared at least a couple of times a week. You get a bit nervous if someone's walking too fast behind you or it's a bit dark or something like that. And we as women, I think we know this feeling so well. Yes, and for us, it's so normalized. But actually, it shouldn't be like that. We should be feeling as confident as any other human being out there, going about our business innocently without being bothered. But unfortunately, it doesn't happen.
I agree. And is it Good Morning Britain? They said the girls between 18 to 24, there is 97% of them have experienced sexual assault. I mean, as you said, I mean, you don't want to like disrespect the men. There is some beautiful, lovely men out there, but it's just a few bad ones that, you know, spoil it for everyone.
We need something that's going to allow this to stop. 97% of women being attacked or stalked or that is simply not good enough. It's simply not good enough. It needs to be addressed.
Yeah, I've got a special guest actually. I'm going to bring him in next week. And he's actually a Royal Marine and he was a sniper. He's called Ed the Sniper. He's lovely. All the women are like, oh my God, he's lovely, honestly. But he's really good at like giving, I think he can give us some tips and ideas and just to sort of stay safe, as you say, because I even like at night now that I walk the dog, I'm actually a little bit, I'm like, oh God, should I actually go out now walking at night? So
worrying,
you know, it is worrying. So hopefully Ed can give us a few tips and we can stay safe. So
good, that's wonderful.
If that helps. So, but I have to tell you this, you know, obviously we've all been in lockdown, haven't we? And we're just saying, if anyone's got any funny video clips, your pets, your dogs, enter our competition, join us, we'd love to get them and show them. But I have to show you this. My son is going to like, Mum, please don't show that. My son's picture when he was at school, the teachers come out laughing. It's his Christmas card. Can you see that?
Ah!
It's so innocent. He was 5.5, and
what's it supposed to be?
it's Father Christmas and a Christmas tree. I thought, and some are like that card. I thought, but it made me laugh. He was 5.5. It was his first year at school.
Bless.
And the teacher came out and said, Lisa, I've got to show you this. It's so funny. So
that's hilarious.
It's lovely.
brilliant. So,
Send it to all your family as their Christmas card.
I was just thinking that.
Absolutely. So
Lisa, what's your son's name?
Brad is going to
They
help.
say happy birthday from Brad. Happy Christmas from Brad.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, it's
that's
been
so
lovely. It's been absolutely lovely. Thank you for inviting me on today. It's been
thank you.
tremendous.
It's been great with you, Rusty and Anna. Honestly, it's so much fun. And Rachel as well. Thank you for joining us. And next week we've got Ed the Sniper, and we've got what's her name? She's from Made in Chelsea, Tabitha. She's going to be telling her like heartbreaking stories. So yeah, join us next week. Bring your cuppa or glass of wine. It's 5 o'clock. But thank you, ladies. Thank you to the lovely Anna.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's been lovely meeting you, Rusty, and thank you so much, Lisa. It's been such a wonderful time.
Thank you.
You're on next week. You're going to be on Eurovision. So
Eurovision. Yeah.
Oh, wow,
filming.
Rusty.
It's on in May. I'm filming it.
So
Yes.
Rusty,
I can't wait to see it.
With Ryland. Lovely Ryland.
I can't wait to see that. That'll be so nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, we look forward to that. So Rusty, you have to send us a link so we can all watch it. So yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it'll be on BBC television, the Eurovision Song Contest.
Okay.
You'll see it.
Yeah. I look at it and I think I've met Rusty.
Thank you, ladies, for joining us, and I hope you're at home. Hope you enjoyed. And if you need any help, guidance, advice, we're here. Give us a shout. You've got new friends, so
Yes.
it's really lovely.